Hello and welcome to our KEB web seminar about our COMBIVERT F6 and S6 drives, upcoming features of the drives. I'm Tobias Wenneker and I'm the product manager of our Generation 6 drives, especially in the part of the software and tool landscape.
Yeah, also welcome from my side. My name is Timo Geisler, also product manager of the Generation 6 drive controllers, but mainly responsible for the hardware part. In this web seminar, we want to give you an update about the Generation 6 drive controllers and servo drives. Therefore, we divided the agenda into two parts. The hardware part contains information about the S6 and F6 standard drives, the high-speed drives, the peak power drives, and the advantages of the DC connection between the drives. The software part provides an overview of the general functionalities like field bus communication, protection functions, and the new CAN cross feature. Furthermore, we will introduce the upcoming Profi Drive profile and new communication tools.
Okay, thank you Timo. So let's start with a general overview about our drive controller F6. This multi-purpose drive series is characterized by functional consistency and high scalability. The power range is from 0.75 kilowatt up to 450 kilowatts. And because we have got this functional consistency and high scalability, we have got reduced training effort at customer side, and it reduced time for sampling and integration in the machine. The compact design, especially in the middle and high power range, saving space in the cabinet control, and the usable in a wide range of applications. Optionally available with matching accessories like filters, chokes, brake resistors and much more. The highlight of this drive controller series is the system idea. This makes lives easier. The COMBIVERT S6 servo drive is a servo drive in book format for space saving in control cabinets. Of course, this drive series is also compatible with the F6 software parts, and we can run various motors like asynchronous machines, synchronous reluctance machines, IPM machines, linear high-speed machines, high-torque machines, of course our own KEB motors, and as well the third-party motors. The drives S6 and F6 are coming out with motor temperature sensors connections, various encoder possibilities like TTL, HTL, resolver, analog, Syncos, hyperphase, and some other digital inputs like NDAT or BIS. Also, we have got various field bus systems for the connection to the PLC available on these drives. For example, the EtherCAT communication, Profinet, Ethernet IP, Modbus TCP, and new the Modbus RTU communication, PowerLink, Varan, CAN, and last but not least, this type of drive controller is usable with a wide variety of controllers and a flexible application design. Okay, that was a start about our standard drive controller portfolio. Let's have a look on the high-speed drives.
The KEB high-speed drives are designed and optimized for operating high-speed motors of all kinds. It doesn't matter if you have IPM, PM, induction or reluctance motors. They can all be controlled with encoder or with encoderless vector control. They are mostly used in applications like turbo blowers, turbo compressors, vacuum pumps, gas turbines and spindles. Over the last months, KEB high-speed drive portfolio has been further expanded. You can find an overview of the available housing sizes on our website, in the manuals or in our new high-speed drive catalog, which can also be found on the KEB website. Generally, our high-speed drives are available as air-cooled and liquid-cooled, as well as built-in and push-through versions. In general, they offer a wide output range from 0.75 kilowatts to 450 kilowatts, with output frequencies up to 2000 Hz and switching frequencies up to 16 kilohertz. Additionally, the special 3C3 ready coating option can be ordered, and you get an advantage in rough ambient conditions, for example in water treatment plants where the sulfur gas is a constant danger to the electronics of the drive. This coating gives you an additional protection of the internal PCBs. Another benefit is the high inlet temperature of the KEB high-speed drives with up to 55 degrees Celsius with the liquid-cooled versions. In many cases, our customers can then forego an active cooling system and reduce the cost of the installation. Furthermore, our customers have the possibility to also supply magnet bearing controller via the DC link voltage of our drives. Before or during the commissioning phase, we are able to assist our customers with the simulation tools HIL and MATLAB. This eliminates many problems before they occur on the real machine or in the real application, which saves time and reduces the costs. To complete our high-speed portfolio, we also offer completely self-developed motor chokes and sine filters in our CombiLine Z2 product series, which is a perfect match for the S6 and F6 high-speed drives. But which advantages do our customers have when adding this filter technology to their installation? So on one side, it reduces the bearing currents, motor noises, current ripples and iron losses, and which leads to a maximized reduction of the rotor temperature. It also allows extended motor cable length of more than 100 meters and increases the motor lifetime in general. The whole CombiLine Z2 product line is UL certified and therefore suitable for applications worldwide. Also available in the upcoming CombiVert software version, we offer a CombiLine Z2 filter wizard which makes the configuration easier than ever before. The next topic on the agenda are the peak power drives. The peak power drives were also added to our F6 drive portfolio in the last month. They are available in the housing sizes 2, 3, 4 and 6. They offer a higher rated output overload, higher software current limit and higher overcurrent limits. What advantages does that bring to our customers and which benefits do they have using KEB peak power drives? I want to explain that with an example on a material handling application in a large food warehouse. For example, a hoist application is equipped with a standard drive and is replaced by an F6 peak power drive. The advantages now are you have the same housing size, or in special cases an even smaller housing size could be taken in consideration, and you have more output power. It also saves space in the cabinet, you have higher torque in the breakaway point and higher acceleration speeds are possible. To summarize, you get your goods faster out of the stock and faster to the shelves in the supermarket. This saves time and reduces the costs. Overall, these drives have better overload characteristics and are able to give a boost to your applications. DC connectivity. What does it mean? The DC connection already has a significant impact in current installations, but its importance will grow even further in the future, especially for energy saving reasons. So the advantages are efficiency, for example. DC connections are more efficient because they exchange energy between the drives. That reduces energy losses, energy consumption, and the peak load consumption. Another benefit is you have simplified circuitry. That means DC connections simplify the cable installation and minimize the need of AC components like chokes and filters. Braking resistors can be dimensioned much smaller or can sometimes completely be avoided. This streamlines the system and reduces complexity. The UL certification for the DC connection of the KEB S6 and F6 400-volt drive controllers was also reached at the end of last year. To get more information on this topic, you can contact our trained sales application team for help with dimensioning. And please also feel free to have a look in the manuals or the web seminar about DC connectivity, which is already available in our KEB YouTube channel. I want to display the advantages of the DC connectivity on the example of an injection molding machine. This is a typical installation of the drives in such machines, as you see in this schematic. You have 3 drives and each of them is connected with a filter, a choke, and finally to the AC circuit of the machine. After the machine was equipped with KEB drives coupled via DC link, the following benefits can be achieved. Simplified installation. You only have one AC input circuit, only one choke, only one filter. You have improved utilization of the rectifier. That means the ratio between maximum and average value of the rectifier utilization can be reduced by more than 80%, which makes the machine much more efficient and reduces the peak load consumption. And the third point is you have a reduction of the average braking power by over 80%. Therefore, much smaller braking resistors are necessary and the needed space and cooling in the cabinets can also be reduced. When all these benefits are taken into account, DC connectivity saves energy, time and reduces the costs. And now I will hand over to my colleague Tobias, who will give you an update on software and drive functionalities.
Okay, so let's talk about the KEB software landscape and its powerful and flexibility possibilities for you as a machine builder. Let's have a look at the KEB software landscape because it's powerful and at the same time flexible. Let's have a look at some points. For example, the overview of the general drive software features. We have got display parameters, of course. We have got some motion controls, motor controls, I/O functionalities, special functions for special applications, of course communication for the different field bus communication possibilities. Safety is also a big block in this software feature overview. And today I pick up 3 topics. Overview about the drive communication possibilities, the protection function possibilities, and an outlook to the Profi Drive profile. The field bus communication has got some difference. The different variants are developed for different use cases of your machines and different field bus options and safety requirements. We have got the compact, the common one with EtherCAT or Varan with STO on board. We have got the variant application, I call it the flexible one with EtherCAT and furthermore Profinet, PowerLink, Ethernet IP, Modbus TCP and different safety model options with STO and SBC or various safety functionalities with encoder like safely limited position. The Pro, I call it the powerful variant, which has got the focus on encoderless safety like safely limited speed or safe dollar control, has got the possibilities in the field bus communication of EtherCAT, Profinet and Modbus. With this technology possibilities and variants, in my opinion, the communication block is a hidden champion in the drive technology. A flexible, fast field bus communication is a strong requirement from all industry. Fast, flexible, easy to implement, and the PLC are just some comments in this big technology block. Each communication interface has got some advantages and disadvantages. The Generation 6 drives offers possibilities in the vertical communication between a PLC and our drives in the standardized protocols for proved usage. Also, the drive itself supports our customers with several information parameters to have the opportunity for clever data management, which will become more and more important and open the door for Industry 4.0. Also, the communication part supports the user in protection requirements of the drives, the motor and the application, at the end your machine. Let's have a look when we are talking about protection functions. Our drives are equipped with several protection functions to protect the drive, the connected motor and the machine, the application, based on measured value like DC link voltage, output currents, encoder speeds, temperature, position values. The firmware offers the following protection options depending on the machine needs. On the left side you will find some possibilities of the drive controller protection, for example protect against overload, protection against overvoltage, and on the right side you will find some protection functions to protect the motor. For example, over temperature of the motor detected by the temperature sensor of the motor, motor protection switch, we call it EOH2, and last but not least over speed possibilities and some encoder monitoring possibilities. So these are the 2 options for the drives and the motor itself. And now we are talking about protection functions for your machine. Especially the protection function of the applications are benefits for our customers. Example, blockage handling. The blockage handling use case, for example, is done by an extruder machine. The torsion on a frozen screw at a motor, at a gear combination, is detected by the drive controller itself, by the firmware, and the system is not working. The blockage of the screw is automatically detected by the firmware, though the powerful torsion is reduced by the slow automatic backward rotation selection of the desired reaction, even by a blockage. The result for you as a machine builder, for example, is the application is in a safe state, no expensive breakdown costs, and the error diagnostic with a defective error message on our run parameters could be done with the focus of a blockage. Some furthermore protection functions are available for your application, like quick stop or field bus watchdogs or overspeeds or encoder monitoring or the USV modes. Now we're offering some new functionality in our application and Pro variants. We call it CAN cross communication. For example, you have got an application which requires a fast, alternative, flexible, independent drive-to-drive communication. With this CAN cross communication, we have got some solution for your application and of course some benefits. We can have this communication via drive master to slave communication or via the CAN master to our CAN slaves. So we have got these both possibilities. And the biggest advantage is that we have got a parallel field bus communication with an EtherCAT master or a Profinet master and our KEB CAN slaves. Also, we're offering this software functionality for the machine field bus communication, and we perform this feature with a baud rate up to 1 megabaud, and the quick reaction time is also a big advantage. Also, third-party devices are integratable in this CAN network. Currently, we adapt this feature in our firmware up to 10 KEB drives. At all, the quick reaction time is possible because the direct reaction is configurable. No routing through or via the PLC is possible or necessary anymore. Let's talk about the block with Profinet, ProfiSafe and ProfiDrive in the next slide. With fieldbus communication of Profinet and the ProfiSafe, we also followed the approach with our safety functions. We support DS402 for a couple of years right now, and now ProfiDrive will be our next step. The ProfiDrive defines the device behavior and the access procedure to the device for an electric drives on Profinet, from simple frequency inverters to high-performance servo controllers. Both functionalities of the drives are given by our COMBIVERT S6 and F6 drives. You will see what are our plans in the ProfiDrive on application variant, and this is coming soon. So we are running the ProfiDrive in application class 1 or application class 3. It depends on the customer needs, and we can support the standard telegrams 0 to 9, including the pre-configured PDO setting from these known telegrams. Okay, these topics are about the firmware which is running on the KEB drives. Let's talk about the communication possibilities of the KEB tool landscape. We call it communication tool, and this tool has got COMBIVERT 6.7 or 6.8 in the future. With this tool you can have the wizard functionality, some display parameters, some error diagnostic with a COMBIVERT scope, and furthermore you can save the parameters of the KEB drive controller. You can compare these parameters to some safe parameter list and many more functionalities. Now we offer our customers a new COMBIVERT package, the package called Dashboard. The Dashboard package will offer a quick and easy possibility to get a drive state overview. What kind of application image is running on the drive, which firmware version, and what's the current status of the I/O signals are just some of the benefits. Easy with one look of the dashboard, like you see in the picture right now. This package will coming soon and will be available or installable with the package installation of our tool COMBIVERT 6. Also, the digital inputs and outputs of the different variants, compact, application and pro, are displayed in the dashboard, that you as a customer has got the possibility to have all necessary information at once. Let's close the webinar with the KEB system solution overview. Drives are just one product in our product basket. Keep in touch with you as our customers to find the perfect products for your application, your needs. Many thanks and best wishes from Barntop.
Thank you very much and see you next time.
Goodbye.